Okay, good night to anyone who will be joining this unannounced live tonight. This live stream wasn't announced, so we trust that at whatever point in time you will join this live, we trust that you will share this live stream. We are going to be addressing a situation here tonight, and we are hoping that the relevant authorities will do what they need to do to get involved and to help resolve this situation. Right? I will be joined by someone who will share some information with us tonight. And before I go into the details, I will say that this is a situation that has already been on social media, and the both parties involved in the situation are people that I am quite familiar with. So I tried to have the situation off the social media and mediate, right? And I continue to get reports that children are being affected in a particular way. I'm quite familiar with both individuals. I decided to do an investigation before going with any of the parties involved, right? So it's something I spoke with both individuals on, and I made it clear that I cannot take sides. I made that clear to both of them. I was hoping over and over that this matter would have been resolved. Now, that is just for me to be more concerned. Once children are being affected by a situation, it you to me or how close I am to you. We could consider each other very well, but that is when I now have to look at the need to really and try and so I tried to get both parties to sit and meet and talk. I did suggest that to both of them on terms. And again, I tried to avoid this remaining a social media issue. And upon my own investigation, I saw that it is really an unfair situation to the children who are being affected. Now, is a matter involving two adults, but there are children being affected, right? And the one who made the reports to me is already in studio here and will be sharing. I will like, as a matter of fact, before I say what I like, I have already referred this matter to the relevant authorities, right? So I did give the person the contact information, and it wasn't any secret to the other party, right? They knew that I was trying to resolve this in a peaceful way, and based on the knowledge I received, the relevant authorities are apparently unable to assist. Um, Apparently, I peaceful way, and again, I would have preferred if it wasn't via social media, but it is now. I'm going to bring the involved on to tell us what is really happening and in what way children are. Say again that this is a matter I would like for you all to look at in a fair way. Let's look at it in a fair way, and let's see how best we can seek the interests of the children. Right? So, Susan, you hearing me?
Yes, Daniel. Good night.
Please with my poor internet connection, but anytime if I get cut, will still be on once the connection is as well as it should be. Right? So you are live on Facebook and YouTube right now on PRO-C-VANE media coverage. Right? So you I just I attempted to mediate in investigations affected and seeing that the relevant is apparently moving too slow or don't know what to do. Well, again, I off social media, right? And you know, when it comes to children, I have no friend and no family, right? You know how I take things like that. So I still don't have anything against anybody, and I'm still not picking any side, but what has to be done for the sake of the well-being of children has to be done. So I would like for you to share what has been happening, and you could probably say how long and what steps you took. Right? Let's start by saying what has been happening.
Well, first, I would like to say it's been an ongoing situation since Abdon Mason was renting home at my house as his office at number 10 Churchill Street, Point Fortin, in the heart of Point, which supposed to be is like a residential area. It's like one step away from everything. Anyway, Abdon made a report to health. Apparently, there was nothing being done. They said they visited him and gave him letters to clean up and do whatever he needed to be done to keep the place clean. From since then to now, if you could recall, Abdon was councillor before he was a mayor. That is years. I couldn't take it anymore. I've been losing tenants. I've been to Kennedy's office. I've been to health department. I've been to the police station. I voiced my opinion. I asked for help. I was begging, pleading. I posted up on Facebook. I really reached out to a lot of people asking for help. My daughter was pregnant at the time. The baby's 10 months, going on 11 months. I have
What
tenants that
what
left.
exactly what exactly is the situation that you had to report?
They, that there's numerous dogs next to where I live. Like there's a wall and there's numbers of dogs multiplying time over time. I checked 25 dogs. He separated them in 3 sections, but the majority of them he have at my wall where all our bedrooms are. So it's dog shit, smell, the noise, night and day. And I could deal with the noise during the day. But when you want to sleep in the night, that's a different story. It's
And this is a
overbearing.
place where to have babies
It's
living, right?
Yes, right now I have a tenant with 3 girl kids, and they've been complaining some days now
This is
that they
a place
cannot
where you have
sleep.
babies living.
Yes, I do. I told her upfront the reason why nobody does stay long is because of the dog noise, the smell. When the breeze blow, we get it. Health made a promise that they would visit often since my daughter was pregnant when they were investigating. There's a woman named Katisha. She worked health department. She made a report. She had a co-worker faint away. I had us a fan and give her water. The smell was horrible. And she made a report and write up a report to health. They said she was lying. She made it up. I don't know the woman. Um, they say it's nuisance I am a nuisance. Usha, Ria. I went to the doctor. Danraj is his name. I reached out to Bacchus. I reached out to a lot of people in the borough, the health department, and nobody ever showed remorse in trying to reach out to me to help me. I felt like I am nobody. I felt like maybe if I was somebody, they would have helped me. You know, when I say somebody, meaning in behind the scenes. Katisha could vouch for this because she did a full report fairly with witness. There's a guy, the spirit, when you go to house, I forget what to call them. He went and he was saying he's sorry for me. He saw what I was going through. Night and day, these dogs make noise. You can't sleep. I always suffering with pain on my neck, headaches, severe migraine headaches. Mr. Steve Small is a very wicked man to me, and it's something he's been undergoing. He even made a false report to me about me to the police station. He also, I think there's a tenant, spoke to the police and told them that is not true, and he now see what I am going through. When Steve don't ever clean the dog shit, so when the breeze blow, it really smells over on our side. If rainfall, it stays there. Sunshine, it stays there. Where you have the dogs, there's dirt that the dogs will pee and shit. I don't know how he cleaning that. So I ask him for help. I really, really need because I would not, I am losing money. He's making money because he's having private zest. I made reports to the police. Nobody came. I don't know if he have strings in the borough, strings with certain people in the police station, because I know he was a part of the committee with the police neighborhood watch, but he's not a nice neighbor. All the neighbors inside there could tell that they just be hearing the noise and they know what I'm going through. I am the one taking a step forward and asking for help because I am losing tenants. I am not getting any tenants staying long because of him.
Okay, so um, who live right?
Yes, presently
Are there babies living
it's
at your
about a
place?
week, I think, and there's another new. Yeah, there's my granddaughter lives with me with my daughter. There's a tenant downstairs. He might leave. He could testify. Sometimes he can't sleep and he can't stay there too long to hang up his clothes because the dog should smell. Does want to kill him. Um, the girl with the two children, she is pregnant on her fourth. So I hoping we could get help because she said she opened the window and the smell really horrible.
Okay. Um, now we are talking about a situation in Point Fortin here, a situation that he went to the borough corporation with, as well as the Ministry of National Security, that is the TTPS, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that you came to me with to both you and the individual to meet and resolve this, right? Now, I know prior to
Yes.
that, you had this on social media, and I was really hoping that it will be resolved off social media, right? And mainly because is both of you are neighbors who I know, right? And I telling myself, one, two of you live and shouldn't really be in conflict, and two, the both of you. So it's like both of you concern me, right? Now, from a right, I decided to investigate after hearing from both of you. I decided to investigate and see what really taking place, and I see what the children have to be facing, right? And children being unable to sleep and all that. And that bother me, right? That is the part where I take personal because at the end of the day, I don't fear to lose your friendship, and I don't feel to lose anybody else's friendship, right? And I'm not out there for anybody to like me. And as much as I appreciate being in contact with you all, I I will put children first if you get the point I'm making, right?
Yes,
So
I do.
I think it's so unfortunate, and well, I know at some point somebody from the borough or the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service will see this, and I know it wouldn't be anything new to them because both agencies came before, right?
Yes,
What
they.
I am hoping now is that this time taken serious and in a way that it will be fairly resolved, or the children will be not only considered, not only given consideration, but it will be dealt with in a manner that it will come out for them. We can't only consider fairness, but it must be implemented, right? So I want the relevant authorities now to take whatever steps they need to take, and there will be other ways we could deal with things, and it doesn't always have to come to this where reach on social media. And when this is the action that we are seeing, then there's nothing else I could a discussion like this on social media, right? So I I am making an apology for anyone who feels offended by me bringing this out here, because I did make an attempt as considering myself to be friend first of all, and secondly a mediator. I did make the attempt, but most of all as a child rights activist, I see it as my responsibility to do what I think is best, because I don't want all the pelting big stone behind each other to the house and cussing out each other or pulling cutlass or any kind of thing, right? I don't want it coming to that. So relevant authorities, I know at some point you all will see this, somebody will share the message, and we are just asking for you all to do the right thing. Um, it's also sad to know that you're losing business, because I also have the sitting at your place, so I know this you're talking about, right? I know the hours of the night that a lot of noise is being made due to the work and helping the babies up, right? I want to be right, but I cannot pick any sides, and I could only let the facts come out. I hope that this will be resolved. Anything else you would like to say to the listeners?
I really want help because I had enough of him being vindictive to me for years, over a period of years. Is music, is noise with the dog, is jackhammer late hours in the night. He will be laughing and trying to provoke me, knowing the police came to talk to him, and I did not know you could have work done till 10 in the night. So I tell myself the police was in favor for him. For I know work hours, construction work is from 7 to 4 or 8 to 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I didn't think it's that late. And I called you in tears crying because I can't sleep. Recently, he had a get together. He rented the place, noise with music. The type of music was playing. I had was to see somebody and ask them, the baby want to sleep and we cannot go in our bedroom. We in our living room, half 11, 12 o'clock. That was recent. I made a report. There is report made by me.
Okay, well,
I
I don't
just
have
want help.
any
I'm
evidence
asking for
private
help.
that I don't have evidence of this that you mentioned. I'm not sure about that part, right? I don't have any knowledge of that, and I think that part
I
is
I
not
know I
anything I
know the
should
girl
comment
that
on.
kept
But in
the
terms of the children, terms of the children being affected and the unfair situation with people on the whole being unable to sleep when the night come, I would like to see the authorities really intervene in a fair way, right? That will bring peace to both of you.
That place is filthy. Is a lot of rat and cockroach and is too much dogs. I was asking how much dogs it could have. Knowing he don't clean it, he's pay somebody to come, and if that person don't come, it stays right there for days. But he try his best to have it clean up regular because he don't know when health will come. But health haven't came back there for over a period of 11 months, I think.
It could be shorter than 11 months. I'm not sure, but it probably not so far.
I av- I average it because of the baby. When my daughter was pregnant, that is when they were there, and the baby is 10 months going on 11.
Okay, all right, I understand that. Well, I guess when I spoke to someone from health, it would have been a sooner time. It wasn't so
Oh,
long. So the time of the visit probably, you're probably correct on that. So those of you who are viewing this is a situation that is in Point Fortin where children are being affected by noise all hours of the night and strong dog tutu smell and all them kind of things that children shouldn't be having to put up with, right? And it's something that was already on. I tried to get it resolved by speaking to this lady here, Susan, and also the person who is in the conflict with her. I tried to get them to resolve this off air, and then on the different things that I have been hearing from both of them, the stories were not adding up. So I am able now to come up here live in defense of the children who are affected mainly and in defense of fairness, right? So we trust that those of you who have joined the live late, you could probably listen it from the start and hear what has been happening, and feel free to share if this message is going out to the authorities to take whatever steps they should be taken to resolve this in a peaceful way, right? So any closing words, Susan?
I would just say thanks for the help in advance because it's something that was long overdue, and I was patient enough to still bear with it. So I really wish I could get some help.
Okay, so I will speak to you a bit further off air and a conversation I had earlier today, right? So those of you who are viewing it live, we will end the live stream and have a short talk. So thanks again, and we trust that you have a wonderful week and share the live. Take care, everyone.
Good night.
Yes, Susan. I was talking to to kids earlier. That's William, the fella who last night, and he was telling me something about a letter that he wants to give you to carry to the Ministry of Health, the Public Health Department. And I told him he already went to them and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what exact letter it is he talking about and how he plan to deal with that. But he said he told her about some letter. So I don't know where that will go. Yeah, Anthony. So I don't know what that letter could do. Yeah, that people was viewing the live. Yeah, I go and check now and see. Yeah. I'm not sure how clean it came out because I was trying to use the internet on my phone here and it given some trouble. But I know your internet was picking up real good. Yeah. But at least they will see you clear. Even when they're not seeing me or hearing me clear, they will pick you up clear. I seeing it. sickle cell show. Yeah, I am all seeing that.